Doug, we're only 9 days away from Selection Sunday, and despite all the games played, it doesn't seem like there's that one or two teams that have put themselves ahead of the pack and created some separation. With that in mind, I want you to separate contenders from pretenders in the top 8 teams in the nation.
All right, that's fair enough. We'll go by the rankings. Now, it's funny. We say there's not great teams, and here Ohio State has 2 losses in the Big Ten this late in the season. I'm going to put Ohio State as an absolute contender. They can score inside with Jared Sullinger. They can score outside with David Lighty, with William Buford. I'm going to put Kansas, one of the most efficient teams in the country. They can beat you so many different ways. They also do not struggle to score inside and out. Both the twins, Marcus and Markieff Morris, have been scoring the ball exceptionally well from the 3 all the way to the low post, and they got pretty good guard play now that Tyshawn Taylor's back. I think BYU is a pretender. They struggled defensively at the point. Jimmer Fredette, fantastic offensively, a bad defensive player. Now they lose their starting center. I think that definitely derails them because they've also lost Chris Collinsworth, one of their other big men, early in the year. I think Duke is absolutely a contender. 2 great scorers, a team that knows its roles. When they get either Andre Dawkins or Seth Curry to hit jump shots, I think Duke has a chance to be among the elite. I'm still not buying Pittsburgh. You know, I've read this book. I know how it ends. Very good conference team, but a little bit too physical and a little bit too inexact in terms of who their roles are defined for scores at the end of games. Is it Wanamaker? Is it Ashton Gibbs? They don't have a low post scorer, and they don't have a break-you-down point guard. I'm going to put Purdue as a contender right now. I really like the way this team is growing. I know they don't have Robbie Hummel. I know they struggle at times with Lewis Jackson at the point guard spot, being kind of up and down. But E'Twaun Moore, Juwan Johnson coming into their own, Purdue a contender. I think Notre Dame is a pretender. Notre Dame's had a fantastic year. They got 5 players, 22 or older, but they're great at home. And with the exception of the Pittsburgh game, they struggle on the road. I think they're a team that's going to get exposed athletically in the tournament. They give up a lot of jump shots. And I'm still drinking a little bit of the orange Kool-Aid. Still like Texas because, again, unlike Notre Dame, unlike Pittsburgh, and unlike BYU, they have a low post score. They can also beat you at the wings. And like these teams, they're very good defensively. I think these teams have the offense to go with the defense to win a national championship.
That's contenders and pretenders in the top 8. Take me outside of that. Let's throw a wider net here. Who could be the butler this year and cut down the nets in Houston?
I don't know if there's a butler, a mid-major team that could do it, but I still like Florida.
I'll take anybody.
Well, Florida winning the SEC, 5 players back starting from last year. Now they got Patrick Young, the freshman, coming along. And I think North Carolina, starting to be a buzz about the Tar Heels. Let's see how they play against Duke. They still struggle to shoot the 3, but Kendall Marshall has assumed the role as the starting point guard, and he really has done a good job of feeding his teammates. And they got an NBA front line, Harrison Barnes, taking over games late.